LSU in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Throw to the left. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, a wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
You'll call for the fair catch here. Play. First play taken, a deep shot. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35. Quick throw, the catch is made. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Picks up the first, looking for more. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
To the air, it's Manning. He'll throw it now. The sure hands, it's Washington. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught by the receiver. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity for him to take a shot here.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback.
Touchdown, Longhorns, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. It's Downs. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. Touchdown, Texas. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that treaded pick 6. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
That's reeled in. It's Peoples. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. That roughing the passer gives the offense a first down. The crucial roughing the passer call has now set the offense up 1st and goal. He'll ride the back again here. Touchdown, Ohio State. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will be returned. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. the shotgun. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Quarterback shaking off that hit, but the roughing the passer penalty gives the offense 15 and a first down. They'll feed the back again. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Manning. Pressure is coming. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. Let's not forget, a skill-played defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And the receiver's got it. He's found some room at the 45. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Looking deep down the right side. And it's caught inside the 10. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback.
And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. The Longhorns will line up here on 1st down and goal. And they'll use the ground game here. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the 2nd quarter. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. The run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. finds his man. It's Peoples. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So incomplete pass on second down, sets up a third and inches. Can he get there on the ground? Buckeyes pick up enough to get a first down there.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. With all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Short connection to the tight end here. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. The Buckeyes will have to punt this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Look at the big man rumbling there. That's a nice pickup after the catch, Kirk.
It's unbelievable how athletic this guy is and that size to be able to not just only catch the football, but then what he does after he's able to catch the ball. It shows you the speed and how nimble he is. Really impressed by what this young man offers this offense.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Offense comes to the line with the first down. The defense going to have to overcome that costly 15-yard penalty. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. To throw, it's Manning. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
They've only converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense already has one fourth-down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Catch made on the left side. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth-down stop. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. He's running out of time here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
2nd and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Bringing pressure, powering through. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Third down play for this offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Quick completion to the tight end. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. A completion makes it 2nd down. And now the handoff. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Tate. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Chris, it's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Short pass finds the tight end. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
You set her down to the offense, 1st and 10. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, the pass rush gets home. The timeout is called. Talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. He just can't take the sack.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He's in the clear. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Stop at the line, still a few yards short from Pater. The Longhorns looking to run some tempo here. Launching one to the end zone. And that is incomplete, but there's a flag down. Did the receiver push off? And that's an offensive pass interference call. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Hot over the middle. It's Moore. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Defense is coming after him. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. This will be a chip shot from 25 yards out. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. He lost the ball. It's a wild scramble. Oh, they keep the football. They're able to recover that fumble and avoid a costly mistake.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, he makes the catch. Solid game there. Moves the ball up to the 32.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardale Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain. But one thing we know for sure, this quarterback has a ton of confidence. Already he's thrown 2 picks. That is tight coverage right here. He still puts it up in the air. Now, this one works out for him, but they haven't throughout this game.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Grab down the middle. It's Tate. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
1st and goal, handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Second and goal for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Touchdown, Ohio State. Look out. Whole different game now. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
The running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
To throw, it's Manning. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. And the defense brings him down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And here's the handoff. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Texas.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. Play action here on first down. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. Goes out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
Running back has it on a screen now. They never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. To the air, it's Sayin. Snags the quick throw. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. On the move now. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Back to throw again. Lets it go quickly. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. Now the all-important extra point. PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first down, it's play action. Grab down the middle. It's Washington. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. Longhorns will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out. Trying to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Defense stuffs it right there. No gain. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that run didn't go anywhere here on third down. It'll bring up fourth down. And right now, late in the game, they've got to go for this. They've got to call their best fourth and short play and hope to keep the sticks moving.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Back to pass. It's Manning. He'll try a pass here. Caught over the middle. It's Winston. The Longhorns are looking to keep this drive going.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Second down play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. They've got a long drive going now, aided by that penalty flag. First down, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
To pass. It's Manning. And he finds the running back in the flat. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Caught in the shovel pass. Dropped for a loss after the catch on third down. Sets up a fourth down now. Longhorns will look to convert here on fourth down. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. And the quarterback dropping back. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
They look to throw it here on second down. It's an out route, the catch made, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? And the wideout goes in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. Hooked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem. Moving the ball up and down the field today. Grinding away with a running game. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Takes the handoff. It's Peoples.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is third down. What do you do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
To throw, it's Sayin. Quick throw over the middle. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on fourth down. Looking to throw for the first down. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes a diving grab there. That was beautiful.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue.